This is ndtv, and you're watching ndtv Profit.
Good evening. Thank you very much for joining us. You're watching Profit Newsroom, and I'm Bharat Over the next 30 minutes, complete roundup of all the developments in the world of business here in India. Let's get started.
Yes, and complete roundup of all the action from the Auto Expo as well happening in Delhi.
But let's actually now at this point take a step back in time and rewind the clock to the 4th of January in this particular year. This is when most of the people who are participants in the market would know that the market's timings changed. Starting 9 a.m., that's when the market opening bell rung as opposed to 9:55, which it's been doing all along. This is something that has made life very difficult for all of those people involved in the marketplace. Bombay is not a very easy place to live. Life is tough here, and coming into work an extra hour, well, might seem a little easy for people who are not familiar with the city, but for people here, we know exactly how difficult this can be. Vijay Iyer chronicled the journey of one of these people coming into the markets, rather to work in the markets, and here's what he sent in.
Mornings are never the same for 26-year-old Anup Chandak anymore. Employed with a brokerage house in Mumbai, his day now starts much earlier. New trade timings mean that he has to reach office by 8 a.m. So he is up by 5:30 a.m. and is ready to make the trip to his office.
On average, Mumbai travels for 1 hour 15 minutes to 20 minutes. It's going to be challenging if you have to reach office at 8 o'clock in monsoons or in odd situations where there's something wrong with the city. You have to start the day at 6:30. It's going to be very challenging. But Mumbai has to adjust with it, and Mumbai has done it.
And like every other Mumbaikar, Anup's life is governed by the train timings. He will now have to adjust to a new train timing. The 7:07 a.m. local starting from Borivali, and most of the co-passengers are still to come to terms with the changed timings. Some of them busy trying to look at the positive side of the early working hour.
Earlier we used to take a train at around 7:48 or 8 o'clock, 8:05. Now we have to take 7:10, 7:15 or 7:25 at the max.
It's not a daily course, but surely sometimes we often get this kind of trains, especially when we are not able to sleep properly. So not a yoga in the morning, not even a something walk in the evening. We have impacted a lot.
45 minutes later, it's time to get down at the destination. 10 minutes later, he is at his dealing room to begin work for one more trading day. The dealing room is already full, with eyes on the clock inching towards the new market opening time at 9 a.m. Everyone finally seems to have made peace with working early. Advancing trade timing means more volume for the exchanges, but for the lakhs of broking employees, it means rewinding their own clock by an hour. Not an easy task in a city like Mumbai, where the infrastructure is crumbling and has failed to keep up with the overburdening population. But when it comes to the trade-off between business and employees' welfare, Samay hi paisa hai seems to be the guiding principle for exchanges who are fighting stiff competition. In Mumbai, Vijay Ganeshan for ndtv Profit.
Coming up in just a few minutes, we'll tell you what's been happening in the Auto Expo happening in New Delhi. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a minute.